All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. First off, I want to say Merry Christmas, everyone. It is Christmas Day, so we are going to go over some of my Christmas presents, of course. And here comes the first one, ready to take out the camera. This was a gift from a friend of mine. He took a picture of a bunch of these in Target, and I was like, oh, and you didn't grab me one? Ha ha ha, like joking around with him, and he went ahead and grabbed it for me. But this is from a good friend of mine who's also a big collector. And I will post a link to his channel on WhatsApp. It's for those of you who are more into like the like really hardcore collecting. There's a lot of really cool stuff. WhatsApp is kind of like a cross between like eBay meets social media, sort of. People do like live streams where they auction off different cars and stuff. It's a great place to get like super treasure hunts and Hot Wheels and stuff like that. But so his profile name is Goose29. I'm gonna try and see if I can get his name to come up like right here or something. So this was a gift from him. I really wanted this. This is really cool. It's the Hot Wheels Premium, the Car Culture Series Team Transport. So we got a retro rig and a 72 Plymouth Cuda funny car. And it does look like it has an opening body with the funny car chassis underneath. So we'll get that opened up in just a second. But also very cool, I do want to show you, I did get something else I got for Christmas. My girlfriend got me this super awesome lamp for the desk here. It has a wireless phone charger right here, so I can just lay my phone right here and it'll charge. I have like, you know, brightness settings. You can change the type of light color, so we'll go with, that looks nice. There, that's pretty natural looking. So next up, we have, you know what this is, a completely sealed case of an entire release with Johnny Lightnings. I asked Santa for this one because this is Street Freaks 2020 release number 3. This just so happened to randomly pop up on the autoworldstore.com, and I was like, whoa, Street Freaks release 3. There are 3 cars in this release that I just was like absolutely had to have. There are a couple zingers in here. I don't have any zingers. I'm interested to check them out. I know I've said before on the channel that I'm not super into the Johnny Lightning zingers, but now that I have one in my possession, I'm kind of curious about it. So we'll go ahead and open all this stuff up and check it out. And well, you know what? What should we open first? I guess we should crack this case open live on camera, make sure we see if we got any white lightnings in here, because this is a sealed case. As you can see, there's our tape on both sides. So let's go ahead and pop this open and see what it looks like on the inside. You gotta be careful. I have something sitting back there, but you're not gonna see that for a little while. It is another one of my Christmas gifts, but we're holding off on that, and for good reason. You will see what it is. I have it under the car cover there on the back of the truck, just as like a little teaser for you guys. But you will find out what is under that cover soon enough. Cut through some of this tape here, nice and smooth. And one more nice smooth cut. There we go. Hack that all to pieces. So go ahead and open this up here. See if we scored any white lightnings. If not, it's still okay because this is a really cool release. So start off right up top here with our first one. This is our zinger. It's a 65 Buick Riviera with a custom paint job. And you see what I mean about the zingers, how they're kind of silly and cartoony. But, I mean, it's kind of cool looking. This might look really cool up on the wall, honestly. I might stick this up on the wall just because the case is, or the box is in such nice condition. So, yeah. And it's a 65 Buick Riviera. It's a cool car. But a bit ridiculous looking, for sure. I like it, though. I definitely like it. I don't know if I'm going to be like going crazy for the zingers, but this is pretty cool. That does make me laugh. So I don't know if I'm going to open this one. Maybe I'll keep this one in the box and just keep it nice and stick it up on the wall with some of my other more funky and weird stuff that's still in the box. I've got I'll show you later in the video. Our wrapping paper out of the way. Up next, we have this guy. This is one of the three that I was absolutely super duper after. The 1929 Ford Crew Cab pickup. This is not a new casting. If you remember, if you've been watching the channel for a little while, we did have one of these on here recently. This is a much older casting, and this guy does have plastic tires, but I absolutely, absolutely love this casting. So I saw this one with the black with flames, absolutely must have. So we're gonna stick that over in the opening pile. Next, we have another one that I absolutely had to have. There's no year for it, but this is one of the cheetah castings. I do have my fair share of cheetahs now. I have a White Lightning cheetah, and I think 2 or 3 others. So very, very cool stuff. I love the paint scheme on this one. The kind of like, it almost looks like a cobra with this coloration. The that like light metallic blue, the white number plate. Very, very cool stuff. This one. This is the one that I absolutely went nuts for. So I'll go ahead and show you here. This is the 1955 Lincoln Futura. This is like a concept car from the mid-50s from Lincoln. And this thing is absolutely sick looking. It's kind of tough to make out some of the detail with it still in the package. So we'll look much closer at this once it's out of the box. But let's keep moving through what we have in here. One of the Demolition Derby series. This is another interesting one that I'm not so sure about because the Demo Derby ones are kind of silly looking. But it's a 74 Dodge Monaco. I don't actually have a Dodge Monaco in my collection. But this is kind of a cool one. I might stick this one up on the wall as well just because it's like a neat little... That makes a cool pair, the two of them. They might look pretty cool on the wall. I do have some other stuff that, like some older Johnny Lightnings that I will be sticking up on the wall that I'll show you guys in later videos. Now, this last one may cause some controversy on the channel, but, I mean, it's part of the 6-car series, so, you know, I figured what the heck, why not? It is part of the Import Heat series. So this is our first import car on the channel. It's a 97 Acura Integra Type R. Kind of interesting. Another one that I don't know if I'm going to open just because it's, well, you know, it's not a muscle car. But either way, it is still really cool. I mean, I do work on my fair share of Integras and see them in the shop pretty often. So it is a car that I know quite well, and I did have a friend in high school who had one of these. It's an interesting car. It's an Acura, so it's based off of the Honda Integra, which was, you know, the JDM fanboys go nuts for these. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this guy. We'll find something to do with it. Maybe I'll put it on a tow truck. But anywho, let's get to opening up our top 3 here, and you know what? I might take you guys with me to go pin these 2 up on the wall. All right, so I guess it has been a little while since I've updated you guys on my wall up here. As you can see, there's the display case, but and there's another display case that I recently purchased. So we've got the Demo Derby car here, the Zinger here, and the Import Heat up here. This is my wall of stuff that is like really cool stuff, but it doesn't quite fit into the collection, but I still want to display it, you know? Like I've got Star Wars vans, an F-14, Luke Skywalker's land speeder. So I figured I don't really have much Johnny Lightning stuff over here. I mean, I have the White Lightnings up there, of course, but some Johnny Lightnings on the wall over here now. I think they fit nicely, and the card artwork is really cool. It definitely adds a nice splash of color to the wall. I dig it. I like it. And I mean, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me open these up. I'll open them if you wanna see them out of the box. But I kind of like them up on the wall. So, but let's get into opening these three from that case, and then the Hot Wheels Premium. All right, so I'm thinking we start off with the odd man out here, the Hot Wheels Team Transport, and then we'll get into our Johnny Lightnings for the rest of the video. Again, like I said, my buddy gave me this one as just a, you know, put this one on the channel. This is the Hot Wheels Snake 2. Very cool stuff. So we'll crack this guy open and take a closer look. All right, guys. Wow, this thing looks freaking awesome. What does that say? Don Prudhomme? Prudhomme? I don't know. I can't quite read that. Very cool looking car. First thing I noticed, this thing has a built-in support rod for the body. That's kind of new for, at least to me. That's news to me for Hot Wheels. I do have one of my older Hot Wheels funny cars here from when I was a kid. And this is a bit more what I'm used to expecting from the Hot Wheels funny cars, you know. This is a lot more like what you'd see from the Johnny Lightnings. With the, here, let's pull it over. There we go. You see the supports in here. And I mean, Johnny Lightning's been doing that for, I guess, as long as they've been making funny cars. But this looks really, really good. I mean, this is awesome. All the chrome looks fantastic. The roll cage, the steering wheel, the engine, all the details look absolutely fantastic. Really, really like this thing a lot. Very, very nice. Unfortunately, the card doesn't quite tell you much. God, we're being clumsy here. The card does not quite tell you as much as you'd hope, but yeah, really all you get is the other vehicles in the series, and like I said, like we saw, another picture of the two vehicles. But regardless, really awesome looking car. I imagine that's probably like a blown Hemi under there or something, you know, whatever they were running. Very, very good looking car. I'll go ahead and close it for you so you can get a look at what it looks like all closed up. Definitely like a funny car style body. You can see the motor coming through the windshield there. That's really nice. Bit of a, oh God, every video. You can see the front end there. It's a little tough to see. Let's see if we can bring some light a little more over in this direction. And get a good look at that front end. This is a bit of a later model of the Barracuda. The early 70s had the teeth, I believe the 70 or 71, whereas the 72 had more of the split grille that you see here. Very, very good looking car. Let's take a quick look as well at the retro rig that does not at all fit on our lift here, but it does make well, I guess it kind of works. There. Perfect. Interesting looking truck. It doesn't really tell you what it is, a Chevy, Ford, or Dodge, but I mean, judging by the front end on this thing, and especially if you look at it in this picture here that we have on the card, that looks like a Ford to me, honestly. Like, if I had to guess, I'd say that's a Ford. But, you know, perfect match for the car. They look fantastic together. As you can see there, fits nicely on the back. Really nice truck and car. Or, I guess I keep wanting to say truck and trailer, but it's not a trailer. It's a flatbed. But, regardless, very, very good looking. There's your parachute on the back there for the drag car. Don Prudhomme, I guess, is the name there that I couldn't read on the side of the car. Yeah, very good looking combo. I like this set a lot. Let's take a peek at the base. There's not much to see on here. There's her casting date, 2008. I don't have a year, make, or model or anything on there. Those headers look really nice. That's cool. And then for the bottom of the truck, the wheels on the truck are really nice. I like those a lot. This is a 2017 casting date there. This is the retro rig. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't tell you if it's like a Ford or a Dodge or a Chevy or whatever, but still a very nice looking truck. So we'll get that parked up over here. And we will start unboxing our Johnny Lightnings that are back here. There they are. So let's get started with the Cheetah. I believe, if I had to guess, I think this is a 63. Okay, yeah. It says a little bit about it in the facts there. So let's go ahead and get this guy cracked open. All right, so here is our Cheetah. As you can see, I do have my other two of my other three Cheetahs. One of them is a White Lightning variation of this guy here, so it's still in the box up on the wall. You actually just saw it, so there you go. But this is our latest and greatest Cheetah. The blue is very, very cool. I absolutely love the color of this, love the look of this car. Really, really nice. This is one of my more favorite Johnny Lightning castings. This thing is absolutely sweet looking. Number 55. And again, with the white side pipes there, that is kind of like a ceramic header paint type thing. That's not cheap plastic. It's meant to look realistic. Interesting, this has blue stripes on the tire as opposed to white or red as I'm used to seeing. That's kind of interesting. Very good looking car nonetheless. I don't think we have an opening hood or anything like that on here. But regardless, let's go ahead and take a look underneath. This should be a... Yeah, there's your white headers. They painted them all the way underneath the car. That's actually really nice. 6/24/2020, so about mid-year 2020. So a bit of an older release, but like I said, these popped up on the Auto World store, and I knew I had to have them. Did come with a very nice little card here. Although I got to admit, the car in the card does not quite look like the car pictured here. This is actually a bit more accurate. We do not have an A-pillar on the actual Cheetah. I believe not long ago somebody made a comment about that. I think it was when I had this red one on the channel. Somebody commented that actually the real-life Cheetah did not have an A-pillar like the Johnny Lightning one does here. And yeah, I guess it's just too much of a... I don't know why they have that A-pillar there, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Interesting. But this is a really cool looking card. This is part of the Spoilers series from Johnny Lightning for the Street Freaks spoilers. I do have my fair share of those. We do have some freak facts to go over here as well. It says the engine sat so far back in the chassis that there was no drive shaft linking the transmission to the differential. Only a universal joint connected them. Wow. That's pretty wild. It says the Cheetah was built from 1963 to 1966. I imagine, so that would be whatever year our Cheetah is, somewhere between a 63 and a 66. And there's our paint, is metallic light blue. So go ahead and get that card, or these cards, tucked in. There we go. One more last look. We'll go ahead and give this one a zoomed in look, because we've been forgetting to do that, sorry. Yeah, very, very nice looking car. All right, so next we are going to take a look at, we'll move these Cheetahs out of the way here. Get this guy over here. Next, we will take a look at our 1929 Ford Crew Cab pickup here. We've got a Black with Flames series. Very, very cool. I'm excited about this one. All right, so here we go. Here is our 1929 Ford Crew Cab pickup. This is a sweet looking ride. I absolutely love this casting. I love the paint job on here. Nice wheels as well. I really like this thing a lot. This is probably one of my more favorite Johnny Lightning castings. This thing is so cool. We do have a license plate on this one. It says Fire Crew. Get it? Because it's a crew cab with flames on it. That's a bit of a stretch there, but all right. Yeah, very cool paint job. And like I said, I did have one of these on here recently in, wow, that looks super orange, but that is actually more of a red in person. But, yeah, so there is two 1929 Crew Cab hot rods. This was part of a very early release from Johnny Lightning. I believe this is around, it says 1997, but I believe this was early 2000s release. Whereas this guy is, obviously they're still using this casting. Details look really, really good on here. Ooh, careful. Really like this one a lot. Go ahead and take a peek underneath here. Pretty similar to my other one here. It does say, yeah, 1997 Playing Mantis. There's our production date, 6/24/2020. One major difference between this and the other 1929 Ford that I have, this does have rubber tires on it. And I do like my rubber tires in my collection. Adds to the realism a bit. There's your license plate again, Fire Crew. Very, very cool looking model. So go ahead and zoom out here. We'll pull our card over. Take a look at this. We have fun facts for the 29 Ford. Now, interestingly enough, this the last one I had, this one didn't have any facts about it on there. Okay. Back in 1998, this casting was used as one of the official New York and Hong Kong Toy Fair vehicles from Playing Mantis. Cool. Ford did not make a crew cab pickup in 1929. This casting is based on a custom fabricated hot rod. Yes, that's right. And I believe this red one here was either an alternate paint scheme of an actual replica of that hot rod. So yeah, there is no such thing as a factory crew cab pickup from 1920 or from Ford 1929 crew cab. It is obviously a custom hot rod, and there's our paint code. It's not really a paint code. It's gloss black with silver flames. More of a custom paint job. So go ahead and get that card tucked away there. We're bumping this cheetah all over the place. One more nice good look at this guy. Very, very cool looking truck. I really like this thing a lot. This thing is sweet. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll go ahead and get that one parked up. We'll move this one back over to its home. Up here on the shelf. And lastly, I did save this one for last because this is one of the coolest cars I think I've ever seen. This is the 1955 Lincoln Futura. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box so you can really appreciate it. Okay, so because of the width of the axles, this thing doesn't fit on the lift that well, but what a cool looking car this is. I mean, I don't even know what to point out first. Like, what is this like bubble glass windshield, like cockpit? It looks like a fighter jet. We'll go ahead and keep this off here so it stays focused on the car. The rear of this thing is insane looking. It almost looks like the Batmobile, but I know the Batmobile was built off of a Pontiac platform, if I'm not mistaken. But, I mean, my goodness. The fins are... It looks like a fighter jet. It really does. It just screams like, you know, what everybody in the 1950s thought the future was going to look like. Very cool looking car. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. There we go. Yeah, what an insane design. I absolutely love the way... Where's my little pointer? Get some kind of pointer. These little air scoops here on the fins. Very, very cool looking. I love the recessed headlights under here. If I can tilt this up, you can get a good look at them there. Man, that thing is so cool looking. This is the #1 car that I was like absolutely after. And this, oh, that don't look good. There we go. This thing is so freaking cool, and they're relatively hard to come by. I was not able to find one of these on eBay, actually. I'm sure if I looked and looked and looked, I could have found one, but for the time being, I was unable to find one, so I was definitely after this thing. Very, very cool. We don't have we do have a license plate on there, but it is just kind of hard to make out, but it does say Futura in cursive. It's the Futura lettering. Very cool car. I absolutely love this thing. So we'll go ahead here. We'll check this out first. It did come with this little card for the blacked out series. There's your Futura emblem there. Yeah, what a wild looking car, man. Not crazy about those wheels, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. I'd rather see some like dished hubcaps, like real 50s looking kind of stuff, but still very cool nonetheless. We'll go ahead and pull our card over here. We do have some facts about the Futura. It says the original Futura was painted pearlescent white, and an effect achieved by grinding up fish scales and mixing them into the paint. Repainted red, the Futura appeared in the 1959 film It Started with a Kiss. And then there's our metallic dark silver. So very cool stuff. Some interesting... Ooh, careful, my goodness. Some interesting facts about the Futura there. Yeah, absolutely fascinating looking car. I had to add this one to the collection. Had to have it. Very cool stuff. So we'll go ahead and, well, before we do all that, actually, I'll let you check this out real quick. We're not going to pull the car cover off, but, so there is more to, there's a reason this is under a cover, and I think when the other one arrives, you'll understand, but, see if you can guess what that is. I don't know. Leave a comment. Tell me what your what's your guess? What's under the cover on the back of this truck? You know. So we'll go ahead and keep that parked up over here so you guys can see it. And we will pull our 1, 2, 3, I guess 5 technically. 5 new vehicles here. And we'll get these into the parking garage under the lights for you guys and take one more final look at them. All right, guys, so starting off on the left here, we have the 55 Lincoln Futura. Here, I gotta scoot this by hand here. Somewhere from the 1960s, 1963 to 66 Cheetah. There we go, we can focus on it. The custom 1929 Ford Crew Cab. Focus, there we go. And the 72 Plymouth Barracuda from Hot Wheels, the funny car. And then we'll go ahead and go, how are we gonna do this? Give me 1 second. Lastly, we have this big guy here, the retro rig for hauling purposes of our 72 CUDA. So we'll go ahead and stick that on there. You guys can get one more good look at that. That is an awesome combo there. I absolutely love the way those two look together. Very cool stuff. So we'll go ahead and do a quick switcheroo here. All right, so there's a nice shot of all of our new stuff here. So I think that is going to about do it for this video. And I got to say this, if at any point in this video I sounded a little less than enthusiastic, it's because through this recording I've been actually kind of developing a migraine. So I think I'm about ready to wrap this video up. I think I'm going to go lay down for a little bit. But thank you for watching, guys. As always, I appreciate your support so much. And, you know, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know which car was your favorite. And like I said, leave a guess. Tell me what you think is under the car cover back here behind the garage. And we'll go ahead and unveil that soon enough. So thanks again, guys. And I will be seeing you in the next video. And Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. A very Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you, guys, and I will see you.